Hi, my name is Felix Ortiz Rivera, and I am licensed mortgage broker in the state of Florida. Thank you for being in my channel. Have you ever considered a rent-to-own property in Florida? If not, let's take a moment to explore why this could be a game-changing option for you. Rent-to-own is a unique property agreement that allows tenants to rent a home for a certain period, with the option to buy it before the lease expires. It's a golden opportunity for many, particularly those who may find the traditional mortgage route a bit challenging. Florida, known for its warm weather and beautiful beaches, offers various rent-to-own concepts, each with its unique charm and advantages. From single-family homes to spacious townhouses and luxurious condos, the options are as diverse as the state's stunning landscapes. Intrigued? Well, stick with us as we dive deeper into the world of rent-to-own properties in Florida. Now that we've whet your appetite, let's explore the different types of rent-to-own property concepts in Florida. First off, we have what's known as a lease purchase. This is essentially a rental agreement combined with a purchase contract. The tenant agrees to rent the property for a set amount of time, usually around 3 to 5 years. At the end of this period, they have the option to purchase the property at a predetermined price. This can be a great option if you're not quite ready to take the plunge into homeownership, but you're pretty sure you want to in the near future. Next up, we have the lease option. This is similar to a lease purchase, but with a twist. Instead of being obligated to buy the property at the end of the lease, the tenant has the option, but not the obligation, to buy. This is a great choice if you're uncertain about the property or your future financial situation, as it gives you the flexibility to walk away if you choose. Lastly, we'll take a look at owner financing. This concept is a bit different from the others. In this scenario, the owner of the property acts as the bank, and the buyer makes payments directly to them. This can be a good option if you're having trouble securing a traditional mortgage, as the owner may be more flexible with their lending criteria. Each of these concepts operates slightly differently in Florida due to state-specific laws and regulations. For example, in a lease purchase agreement, the tenant may be responsible for certain repairs and maintenance during the lease term. In a lease option agreement, the tenant may forfeit their option fee if they choose not to purchase the property. And in an owner financing agreement, the owner retains the legal title to the property until the buyer pays off the loan in full. As you can see, there's a variety of options available when it comes to rent-to-own properties in Florida. Each one comes with its own unique advantages and considerations, so it's important to understand the ins and outs before making a decision. Like all good things, rent-to-own properties come with their own set of pros and cons. Let's start with the positives. One of the most significant advantages of rent-to-own properties is the flexibility they offer. With this arrangement, you're not required to make a large upfront payment. Instead, you pay a smaller option fee, which gives you the right, but not the obligation, to buy the property at a future date. This can be particularly useful if you're struggling with saving for a down payment or improving your credit score. Additionally, a portion of your monthly rent goes towards the final purchase price. Think of it as a built-in savings plan. Plus, you get to live in the house you hope to eventually own, allowing you to truly get a feel for the property and the neighborhood. However, life is rarely all sunshine and rainbows, and rent-to-own properties are no exception. Now let's delve into the downsides. One of the biggest cons is the risk of losing money. If you decide not to purchase the property, or if you're unable to secure a mortgage at the end of the lease term, you could lose your option fee and any rent premiums you've paid. That could be quite a hefty sum. Another disadvantage is the lack of control. Despite living in the house, you don't actually own it during the lease term. This means you're subject to the landlord's rules and restrictions. Major renovations or even simple changes like painting the walls may require the landlord's approval. Lastly, rent-to-own contracts can be complex and at times confusing. It's crucial to fully understand the terms and conditions before signing on the dotted line. Remember, the key to making the right decision lies in understanding these pros and cons and how they align with your personal circumstances. So, do your homework, seek professional advice if necessary, and consider your financial situation and long-term goals. The world of rent-to-own properties can be a rewarding one if navigated wisely. So, you're interested in a rent-to-own property, but what about financing? Well, let's delve into the world of mortgage financing and how it plays a crucial role in the rent-to-own process. especially here in sunny Florida. Mortgage financing is like the backbone of real estate transactions. It's the method through which most people secure funds to purchase their dream homes. And yes, it plays a significant role in rent-to-own property agreements. Now let's imagine you've found your ideal rent-to-own property in Florida. You've been renting, and now it's time to exercise your option to buy. This is where mortgage financing comes into play. You'll need to secure a mortgage loan to pay off the remaining balance of the purchase price. Here's the scoop. Lenders in Florida, like most places, want to see that you've been consistent with your rent payments over a certain period. This consistency can be a strong indicator of your reliability as a borrower. But here's what's unique about Florida. The state has a variety of programs designed to help potential homeowners, especially first-timers, navigate the often complex world of mortgage financing. These programs can provide down payment assistance, affordable mortgage rates, and even tax credits to qualifying residents. However, remember that getting approved for a mortgage isn't always a walk in the park. It requires a good credit score, stable income, and a reasonable debt-to-income ratio. And it's also important to note that mortgage rates can fluctuate, so it's crucial to lock in a rate that's favorable to you. But don't let this intimidate you. Just like you've navigated the rent-to-own process, you can also navigate mortgage financing. It's all about arming yourself with the right information, understanding your financial situation, and seeking professional advice when needed. Mortgage financing might seem daunting, but with the right information, you can navigate it successfully. So, go forth and conquer the world of rent-to-own properties in Florida. Your dream home is waiting. So, there you have it, a comprehensive look at rent-to-own properties in Florida. We've delved into the various concepts from simple lease options to more complex lease purchase agreements. We've weighed the pros and cons, highlighting the unique benefits this arrangement offers, such as the opportunity to lock in a purchase price, build equity before ownership, and improve credit scores. We also took a peek into the world of mortgage financing and how it intertwines with rent-to-own properties. The key takeaway? Rent-to-own can be a stepping stone to traditional home ownership, especially in a state like Florida with its wide variety of property types. But like any investment, it's not without its risks. Always do your homework, understand the terms, and consult with a real estate professional. Remember, the property market is always evolving. Stay informed, keep exploring, and who knows? Your dream property in Florida might just be a rent-to-own away.